You teach how to make money, attain riches, become financially rich, and develop wealth. Yes, although I've made a huge amount of money, I gave it all away. A lot of people don't know that. They and the government always looks and says, "Where's your money?" I go, "Well, look at my records. The money that came in, I gave it to the staff members, employees. I gave it back to customers, and delivering more than that I promised, more than they ordered. I made sure all my vendors were blessed as well in business, and I gave huge amounts to charities, and a lot of it I never even talked about because giving money away is something you don't promote. There was a big Fortune 500 company. They gave $100,000 to a women's shelter for battered women, domestic violence. That's fantastic. They gave $100,000 to the shelter, which basically supported women who were the victims of domestic violence, battered women. Great. But then this company spent $25 million advertising how great they were for giving $100,000 to the battered women's shelter. Think about that. They didn't care about the battered women's shelter. They just used that as a ploy, and they spent $25 million telling everybody how great they were. If they really cared about the domestic violent women victims, they would have gave the $25 million to the shelter. And that's what I did over the years. I gave a lot of things away. I used to get in my Rolls Royce and drive through the streets of Chicago and give out coats, hats, scarves, gloves to homeless people. And that was my thing. And this is really the first time I've even mentioned about this in public. This is many years ago. And there are many, many other things I've done.